Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Pandora, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro City government and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney Dawson, and for the past year, myself, Rosemary, and occasionally Josh will step in to bring you Talk City Greensboro. This year, we've heard from school officials, our county register of deeds, social justice organizations, and our 6th District Congresswoman Kathy Manning. We'd like to continue to bring you information programming, so please show your support by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on YouTube. We've covered a lot of territory the past year, and today is no different. Speaking of territory, we are joined today by someone who is in the business of helping folks acquire territory, land, housing, and housing or real estate, which is an underpinning of the American state and the Greensboro City economy. I think I understand that housing provides for like 65% of occupied housing units are owner-occupied, and homes are a substantial source of household wealth in the country, and provides a lot of jobs via construction and other things you need for homes, furniture, all this stuff. But we're kind of putting a twist on it here because of some events that have happened. You've always been in the business. I'm talking about Kentia Smith. She's the executive director of the North Carolina Realtors Housing Foundation, and you're creating opportunities for home ownership. It's important, but it's just as important to maintain and sometimes reestablish home ownership when life-changing situations occur. So we welcome you back. We've had a devastating weekend for the state due to Hurricane Helene. Estimated damage nationally is projected as high as $160 billion. Of the deaths, a third of them have occurred here in North Carolina, and that's billion with a B. And there's just help is just needed. It's a tremendous loss, and we want to thank you for joining us to discuss the Foundation's Hurricane Helene disaster relief initiatives, plus how the community can help. Thank you, Kentia Smith, for joining us here on Talk City Greensboro.
Well, thank you for having me, Rodney, and I always thank the city of Greensboro for allowing me to cover their platforms to share information. You did make a great point. We had a devastating storm that impacted the whole nation, but especially here in North Carolina. So I just feel honored to be here and to let the community know what NC REATLTORS Housing Foundation is going to be doing to make sure we address and support our residents through this time.
And you brought it up, the North Carolina Realtors Housing Foundation. For those that are unaware, and I'm a little bit unaware, educate me. What do we need to know about what you do?
So, what do I do? Everything, no. So to start off, NC REATLTORS Housing Foundation was established in 2004. Since that time, one of its main initiatives has been disaster relief. I always tell people, I think at least over the past 10 years, any national disaster that has hit North Carolina has been addressed or has been a priority for the NC REATLTORS Housing Foundation. We believe our mission is to increase home ownership through education, community-based grant funding, and most of all, through disaster relief. And so with those three core items, we have manifested into a wonderful organization. This is our 20th year. We are actually celebrating that. But our main goal is that we are the nonprofit entity for NC REATLTORS, who is our state association. And so we are the ones who NC REATLTORS has in the community, reaching out, doing affordable housing, education, anything that pertains to increasing home ownership or maintaining home ownership.
Now, we booked this interview, and thank you for that. We booked this interview, almost 3 weeks ago or something like that? And
yes.
So, of course, Hurricane Helene had not happened yet.
No.
So this was something that you came up with in the past couple of days to change the topic here.
Well, I had to, because that's the foundation's initiative. Anytime a disaster relief comes into this state, it is a priority. That is our main objective. And so initially, I was really coming on here about our 100 Homes in 100 Counties program. And that is our affordable housing program where we build homes, critical home repairs. But having this interview and having it be, you might as well say, 2 to 3 days after the storm, it was very important to me that I get on here and share with the community what we are going to do as a foundation to step up, but also support that we need from our community, especially in the Western Carolina area. So I'm thankful for this, and I always say that, things sometimes happen for a reason, because you're right, I did have this scheduled 3 weeks ago to really promote the foundation's, current 100 Homes program, but also a current fundraiser we're doing. But I think it also is, a great opportunity that happened for me to be able to come in and let the state know and let our community know we are here. We're going to definitely do our part to support North Carolina residents through this disaster.
We are here with Kentia Smith. She's the executive director of the North Carolina Realtors Housing Foundation. I'm going to be lazy from here on out and call it the NCRHF.
Yes, do that, because sometimes short names are a lot better than trying to get it all out.
Okay. That's going to help me. So what types of, what forms does disaster relief look like? If I'm looking at news coverage, and I'm seeing a gentleman who has a canoe. He's living near the river district in Asheville, has a canoe, but has to use it on the inside of his house to get around in his living room after this storm. You begin to think about, you don't know this, you've not been through this before, so how do you help folks navigate, I don't want to say red tape, but get to the resources that are needed, and what forms of disaster relief does NCRHF provide?
Yes. So one of the blessings that we have with NC Realtors is we touch all 100 counties. We have 45 local associations. These associations cover all 100 counties and are broken down into 11 regions. So we already have in place resources that we are going to tap into through our local associations. Just this morning, I was speaking to our High Country Association AE about us going ahead and getting some contributions sent up there to start with buying hygiene and cleaning supplies and those types of things. But the thing about NC Realtors is that we are already in the community. We don't have to go and find out what's going on or what the community needs. We know because we have people there living. When it comes to our disaster relief, it'll be several areas. One will definitely be to contribute funds to assist with any type of cleanup hygiene. But our main one is through a grant. NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, has what they call the Realtor Relief Foundation. It is an amazing foundation, and their priority is disaster relief. And state associations may apply for those funds on behalf of their foundation to assist with disaster relief. So once we receive those funds, our main thing will be is to provide mortgage assistance payments to people affected. There will be a process, and that is our biggest thing of starting immediately. We're working with our local associations, getting a plan in place of what that will look like so that we can help residents quickly get their funds, get what they need, get any type of supplies, and just be right there, boots on the ground, which we already, that's what's so amazing about the NC Realtors. Our members are already out there cleaning. They're already out there helping people. They're probably the ones you're seeing on the boats because our members are very dedicated to their communities. And so, like I said, the High Country, Foothills, Brunswick, all of those associations have already begun working in their communities, and they've been the ones already making a difference. And the foundation is amazing because we get that partnership immediately. So we immediately knows what needs to be done. We immediately knows what we need to come in and be proactively doing.
Can I ask you a question that's not on the paper?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You don't have, I'm an unscripted person. I know y'all like it, the neat details, but definitely, I'm a very personal person, and I love things to be very upfront. Yes.
Okay. Mortgage assistance in disaster relief. My home is damaged, or I've lost my home. Help explain to me where the mortgage assistance come into play.
What it is you will be able to file an application, basically submit the proper documentation, and then we will mail you a check. Now, this is my first disaster relief, so this is going to be a very new, great experience for me. But initially, I know with the last storm, it was at least 1,500 you could apply for, and that helped tremendously. But there will be a process. You get us your information. We try to streamline it as quick as possible, but of course, with anything, we are going to need documentation and certain things like that. But our main goal will be to have people already going to them. We don't want you to have to look for our resources. We want to be there where we're going to be giving you those resources, Rodney. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be the ones telling you, hey, our foundation has this available, and this is what we need you to do to receive these resources.
Okay. And I want to turn it, you got a lot of programs going on. We talked about the importance of home ownership, and, purchasing the home is generally the largest investment most people make.
Yes.
And you can use that to transfer or to build wealth, to send your
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth, send your child to college, or purchase another home for you. It sets you up.
Use it to become a landowner and a property owner. Yes.
Okay, so we have homes and we want people to keep their homes, but tell us about some of the other programs you have. And I'm thinking of the 100 homes in 100 counties.
Yes. So one of our main programs, in addition to disaster, was down payment assistance. We have that where any agent can apply for $1,000 as long as their client meets the NC Housing Finance, income guidelines, and family guidelines for their counties. The 100 homes in 100 counties is a program that we launched in 2022. And what we're wanting to do is a 100 homes project in all 100 counties. So far, we've done 7. And through that program, we're either doing full house builds, critical home repairs, or community revitalization. So far since 2022, we have helped build 5 homes, and we've done 11 critical home repairs for veterans and disabled seniors. And the goal is to get all 100 counties covered in the next 5 years. No county will look the same, Rodney, because unfortunately, affordable housing looks different in every community. But the main objective is that we're getting in all 100 counties. We're going to find us a community partner through our Realtors Association, or building community partners with people like Habitat and other housing-related organizations. And we're wanting to do affordable housing and build housing, help maintain housing, a project that we're looking at. And that's why it's so important for me to get out and let people know, when you donate to the Housing Foundation, please know you're donating to your community. We have projects we want to do in Pitt County, working with their community, doing some community revitalization for some homeowners who are in their late 60s and 70s who cannot maintain some of the repairs. We are wanting to do a potential project in Watauga with the Community Housing Finance, where they want to go and get property donated from their city and then have the foundation partner with them on getting funding to build homes. So the 100 Homes in the 100 Counties project has been an amazing thing. I feel proud that this is something that our board has established and is putting funds behind. But our other programs also is matching grants. And that's where, like I told you, we have 45 local North Carolina associations. Our associations twice a year can apply for a grant up to $4,000 for a local housing related organization. And if they're going to match that fund, the foundation will give them those funds to match. Recently, our first time, we have launched our $5,000 100 Homes in 100 Counties grant. The 100 Homes in 100 Counties program has been phenomenal, and it took off, and we are really just so amazed. And so one of the things we said we needed to do is to get it to be more structured, and by doing that, we have the ability to work and really touch all 100 counties. So our board launched the first $25,000 100 Homes in 100 Counties grant, and this was also geared towards our 45 associations, where the foundation let all 45 associations submit one application on behalf of a housing-related organization, and that organization will receive $25,000. So we have amazing programs, and we're looking at doing more. We've also launched our education. We have a wonderful directors on our education board. Mr. Philip Rector is our chair, Carmen Palmer. Both of these are Winston-Salem and Rockingham County natives. And what we've been doing, Rodney, is we go to public areas. We like to make it on Saturdays for working professionals, and we are giving them an overview of how to start the home buying process. So we talk about state programs, which is usually the North Carolina Housing Finance CPLP program. We talk about local programs. For instance, if we were doing one in Greensboro, we would definitely bring in that the city of Greensboro has a down payment assistance program for people who work for the public, for police officers. And then we also educate them with mortgage lenders who have programs for low to moderate income buyers. Because a lot of times people do not think home ownership is possible. They feel that you have to be wealthy. And so what we're wanting them to know is the home ownership is possible for everyone, no matter what your income is. You just have to find the resources to do it and to make it possible.
All right. I'm sitting here listening to you talk. How much mileage do you have on your car?
You know what? It's not as bad as when I was working with youth. So I would tell you that. But I love to travel and I love to meet our members because our realtors, like I told you, Rodney, the great thing about us is our realtors are in their communities. They're doing the work and they know what's going on. So just being able to go to our different associations, meet our members, and hear what they're doing in their community is great.
Are you? Where are you headquartered?
So we are in Greensboro, and we also have an office. So NC Realtors has two main locations. One is our main one, which is in Greensboro, and then we also have an office in Raleigh, near actually the capital, near the capital of North Carolina.
Is it across the street from the
Heck House?
Mansion?
The Heck House.
When I worked for the state, I used to walk past that building.
Yes, yeah. I've never been able to go in it. Every time I go to Raleigh, I never get to go, but they say it's a beautiful house that they've redone. So yes, that is our office too.
Yes, right across from the governors and the lieutenant governors.
Yes, because we are very adamant about being in politics. Housing is a big topic.
It's a big challenge today.
Yes, it is. And so one of the things they wanted for the Raleigh office was to be very close to Capitol Hill so that we could be in the mix of knowing what's going on and stay on top of letting our governance know what we need or what support we need when it comes to housing.
Good news, good news. And as a veteran, I appreciate...
You're a veteran, Rodney.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your service to our country.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so I appreciate you targeting my brothers and sisters.
Yes, yes.
And I'm going to get you out of here because I don't want to keep you all day.
I can talk a lot too, so I ain't going to lie.
I'm going to get two more questions in. We talked about, do you get donations?
Yes.
All right. But how else do you raise funds for disasters?
So we have several ways. Our main fundraiser is NC Realtors, who is our, who's our mother property. They're the one who birthed the foundation. We get a small contribution from all of our members. We also apply for grants. A lot of the projects we've done with the 100 homes and being able to build homes, those was because of grants. And then we, of course, as a nonprofit, we fundraise. We host events. We do raffles. We reach out to the community with different types of things. As of right now, we have two fundraisers going on. That's our 2020 challenge. Ronnie, this is where we are just asking anyone learn about us and then donate $20 to the foundation in honor of 20 years of service.
And you got some fun ways to raise money, too.
Yes, yes. So right now, we have a really great one going on, and these proceeds will also go towards Hurricane Helene. Is the Apple Bundle raffle. So in October, NC Realtors will be hosting their 2024 convention in Wilmington. And so in preparation of that, the foundation always loves to do a raffle before that. And so this time, our fundraising committee said, hey, it's about to be Christmas. Let's put something out there that people will want to get. And so we are doing a Apple Bundle raffle. I can't do it because I need these gifts. Where you are going to raffle and buy tickets to win the newest Apple Airpods, the newest Apple iPad, and the newest Apple Watch. Now,
and I need one of those.
That is 3 Christmas gifts for a $5 ticket for what? 5 for 20. So, we try to make it where people donate and they get something back. But any proceeds we get, all our main thing is that, it is going into your community. It is going to impact housing. And it's going to make a great impact in housing.
And the entry deadline is going to be on October 22nd.
Yes.
And you said $5 for one, 20. We're going to put this 20 for 5.
Yeah, and it goes up to how, yep.
Buy something for your group. Buy something for your second.
Yes, I'm telling you, because it's a great, I think it's a great thing to be doing right before Christmas. Somebody said, let's knock out Christmas for somebody. Can you imagine spending $20 on 5 tickets and you win almost $2,000 of Apple products? Like, that's a come up. You know what I'm saying, Rodney? But you're also helping a wonderful organization. And now with the store, we're going to really be trying to push our fundraiser because we want you to know we are going to be in the community. We're going to be in Western Carolina doing everything we can to help.
Well, you're Johnny on the spot with this, and I appreciate you changing the topic and offering this relief that we could get it out in a timely manner.
Yes.
Folks can help this good cause by supporting, going to is there a website or something we can go to where they can learn about
Of course. Our website is NCREATLTORSHF.org. Go there, learn about us, read our newsletters, and you can donate. We have so many ways you can donate. Make in the box what you want your contribution to be for. If you say, hey, I'm going to donate $100, but I want you to donate this expensive for Hurricane Helene, you can put that. that. We are also going to have a fundraiser on our Facebook where you can go to Facebook, search NC REATLTORS Housing Foundation, donate anything starting today all the way through October will be used for Hurricane Helene. You know, Rodney, sometimes them hurricane names can be kind of twisty. Hurricane Helene, storm recovery. So yes, those are our website, NCRHF.org, and then we're also on Facebook.
We'll put that web address on the podcast.
Awesome, awesome,
and
yes.
Guess what else I did for you?
What?
Smith? I took the link for the Apple Bundle raffle, and I made a QR code. And
awesome.
It'll be on the YouTube, and you can scan it if you're watching it on YouTube and enter the raffle.
Awesome. You are amazing. And, thank you, Rodney. I always tell people I love the city of Greensboro. I love how they let the community really come in and speak about what's going on. So I always highly thank the city of Greensboro for what they're doing and for allowing me to come on their platforms.
Well, I'm not with my co-host, Josh, sometimes Rosemary, so we thank you. And we want to build the program. I'll share one thing with you before we get out of here. We want to build the program, so we're encouraging people to follow us on SoundCloud and follow us on YouTube. And we just recently launched, so if you have someone that's a Spanish speaker, we just recently launched Talk City Greensboro in Espanol. It's hosted by Isabel Gill with the Community Relations Department.
I know Miss Isabel. She's amazing. She's one of the City Academy organizers.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm a 2023 student, so yeah.
Go to YouTube and check us out and check her out.
Awesome.
Thank you, Miss Smith. Kentia Smith, appreciate you.
Rodney, it is truly a blessing. Thank you.
Absolutely. Executive Director with the North Carolina Realtors Housing Foundation, Miss Kentia Smith, stopping by Talk City Greensboro to be a guest. And as I mentioned, you can get all that information on our YouTube channel. Thank you again. And thank you to our viewers and listeners for tuning in. You can tune in weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on iTunes. You can check us out on Pandora and always on Talk City from iCloud. That's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for news and information about the city of Greensboro. GTN is available on Spectrum Channel 13, AT&T, UVerse Channel 99, and Lumos 31. GTN also streams live on Roku and the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov.